Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel with another update to a case I covered recently. This one is about the man who was arrested in Ohio for having a firearm in the car in a constitutional carry state. The man in question is Vontae Garrett, an Army veteran and former Indiana Special Deputy. 3 years ago, he was charged with murder in a self-defense incident wherein a group of men attacked him and his family outside a restaurant. Video evidence eventually proved it was self-defense and he was acquitted of all charges. This summer, he had bought a car while visiting family in Ohio and was driving it home to complete the registration process in Indiana when he was pulled over. The cop said that he'd pulled Garrett over because the plates didn't match and he was concerned the car was stolen. Garrett explained the situation, showing the new title, and the officer asked him if he had a gun in the car. Garrett replied yes, noting how it was a constitutional carry state, and said how he also has a gun license in Indiana. Despite it being perfectly legal to have a gun in the car in Ohio unless you are a prohibited person, they have some wonky things about unlicensed gun owners being able to have access to that gun in the car. But Garrett has his concealed carry license from Indiana, and Ohio does recognize licenses from every other state. It is right on the Attorney General website. Still, he was charged with a felony count of improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle. Now, the newest update is that the gun charge has been dropped, but a grand jury instead indicted him on a lesser charge of improper plates and a charge of receiving stolen property, which is still a felony that would make him a prohibited person. Garrett's lawyer, Representative Josh Williams, says the charge is just part of a continued effort to try and deprive Garrett of his Second Amendment rights. This is a manufactured attack on the Second Amendment, Mr. Williams said in a written interview. When prosecutors realized they couldn't legally charge Vontae Garrett for lawfully transporting a firearm, they created a bogus felony for receiving stolen property just to strip him of his gun rights. This isn't justice, it's political persecution of a law-abiding citizen for exercising his constitutional rights. The arrest happened in the same district where he was arrested on the now defeated murder charge. According to Garrett, he had no idea the plates on the car were improper. The person that he bought it from was not the person who had reported it stolen. According to Williams, the stolen property charge was presented to the grand jury as a contingency plan in case the gun charge didn't stick. And in the original police report, the police mentioned that the car's steering column had been modified with a push-button start, but did not write or even imply that the car was suspected of having been stolen. They even noted that Garrett presented them with the new title, though it was not dated or notarized. And you got Liberty Toddler singing a little song of her people in the background there. Anyways, I will be interested to see what happens with this case. It definitely sounds like this guy is pretty unlucky. Could he have bought a car stolen from someone else? It's absolutely possible. We'll have to see how the case progresses and what comes out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for this little video. You guys know the drill. For all of the algorithm things, please do them. And as always, thanks for tuning in. Stay safe out there and happy shooting.